All right, it's time for another BMCK out of the box build. I'm going to build one of these three terrific Atlantis model kits. I just got these three the other day. These are recent releases. This is a Flash Gordon is a recent release, re-release. They've released it once before, but they just now released it again. I think it's going to be a really good kit. I look forward to putting it together. But that's not the one I'm going to build right now. I do believe these are reprints from re-releases or remoldings from the 1960s. This is kind of a grail. This is a model kit I heard about back in the 80s, and I'm just so happy that they finally put it back out. It's got Flash Gordon and it's got this little Martian guy over here. So I'll probably do it different than they have it here on the box, but that's for another day. And this one I've never heard of before, but it is Wyatt Earp, U.S. Marshal. I'm very much excited about this model kit, as I've not done a lot of Western model kits. I dream that one day they will re-release the AURORA Lone Ranger and Tonto model kit, because I would love to build those, but they're too expensive. I find them online a lot, but I can't afford them. They're several $100s. So a reproduction or a reprint of those AURORA kits for the Lone Ranger would be greatly appreciated from Atlantis. I'm a big fan of Atlantis models. They're just doing some of the best stuff right now. I probably have about a dozen of their various kits, and I'm impressed with each and every one of them. So it's made in the USA kits, they say. So I'm very excited to support an American company, and of course I love these nostalgic kits. The one I am going to do is one that I've never built before. I remember these slightly when I was a kid. I just remember seeing some finished versions of it, like the brothers of some of my friends may have done them. I think these are old AURORA kits, I'm not sure. And there was a series of nights that they did. This is the Silver Knight of, what is that? Augsburg. I don't know what that relates to anything. Looks like it's 1/8 scale, so it's not going to be real tall. I love the box. The box is so big and tall, but I don't think the model kit itself will actually be that tall. So let's see about what I can do with that. So let's open it up and take a look at it. Here's a picture of it on the back. I know I am going to build it different than that. I just know that I want to, my knight is going to be a very weathered and battered, rusty old knight, kind of like myself. So he will be no less deadly, but he will have shown the effects of time. Something was very romantic about suits of armor. I don't know why that is. But let's take a look at the kit. Oh, wow. Look at this. Look at this. Look at that. Look at that. It's molded in silver. Oh, man. This is pretty sweet. That was a surprise. What a surprise that was. Let's take a look at these here instructions. Ooh, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. These are kits that it looks like Atlantis is going to be putting out. Let me tell you which ones I'm going to get that I don't have. I don't have this. I have a version of this that I built years ago, but I will be getting another version. Looks like they're going to be, I already have the Phantom. Looks like they got the Wolfman. I'll be getting that. And they got the Mummy. I've got the Bluebeard model, and I've got that Mutant model. So, wow, this is good stuff. The only thing they're missing is Frankenstein. Wow, this is the instructions. These must be the original instructions. It looks pretty simple to put together. It's very interesting how the instructions were in the 60s, you know, just step by step by step by step. Oh, good. It comes with a little history of the Silver Knight of Augsburg, 1560. So I'll read that and see what it is. I will be doing it silver, and some rust is what I plan to do with it. What a great opportunity to put this kit together. There's the bag of parts. It doesn't look like it's going to be very difficult to put it together. It's all going to come down to what I can do with the paint job. I think this would be a terrific kit to start with if you were going to do a kit with one of your kids, or you haven't never done a kit before, because it's, you know, if you don't want to do a lot of painting, it's already silver, you know, and there's something to be said from keeping the original silver color. That's going to give me a lot of options for weathering that I'm very excited about. So I'm going to leave it in the plastic for now, but this is the next model kit I am going to put together. Exciting. Next couple of days is going to be very exciting to discover this kit and see what I can do with it. Even comes with a little feather. You can see little feathers on their heads. So reminds me of the Noble Knights, the Marx Noble Knights action figures, if you remember those from the 60s. And those were kind of a lot of fun to have. So there it is. We'll put this together. The Silver Knight. I know there was other knights as well, so maybe if this one catches on, they'll do some of the other molds, you know, whatever the other knights are in this series. So the Silver Knight, that's what's going to happen next. BMCK out of the box build. Well, here it is, the Silver Knight by Atlantis, made from the original AURORA molds. This model was actually released originally in 1956. I found that on the bottom of the stand, that it actually had that, and which makes it much more interesting. It came out pretty good. I did a lot of weathering on it. It was very interesting. I made some mistakes along the way, but I was able to change and make it work regardless. I'm pretty happy with how it came out. I did glue it to the stand. I think it came out very, very nice. It's got a lot going for it. I wanted a knight that looked like he had been through a lot. Kind of like, I was thinking kind of like the Mandalorian. I wanted his armor to look like it had weathered a lot of different things, and I think that it does. I'm very happy with how it came out. Some of the weathering techniques I tried to use didn't really work as well as I wanted, but it kind of came out okay. It's not a perfect kit, as always. I wouldn't win any contest, but I'm very happy with it. I think I did a very good job detailing it and bringing out some of the highlights. It's just a really fun kit. The plastic was very interesting. It's regular plastic that you have in styrene model kits, and it held the glue. I'm an old school. I'm an old school guy who uses testers, and so yeah, so that's what I kind of like to use when I build my models. So it worked okay with that, but it kind of had a bit of a vinyl feel to it somehow. So, but it went together fine. The testers worked out great. Yeah, I'm just pretty happy with it. If you really look at it, you can really see the detail here on the armor. I used all the parts. I didn't really modify anything too much. It even came with that feather on the back. Like I mentioned earlier, it reminds me a great deal of Marx's Noble Knights. This is a terrific kit, and it went together very easily. I would say almost any skill level, as long as you can work with the glue, can put this together. It would work fine with the tube glue, the gel, but this worked out great as it is. And if you look at it closely, you'd see a lot of flaws, but this will look nice where I'm going to put it. It's one that I've always been very interested in, and it's kind of it's just great. I just remember this kit from when I was a kid. I never actually saw it in the box. I just remember seeing friends would have their brothers, kit, and it came out just really nice. So the visor can go up or down, and you can see the guy's face in there. So it's interesting. Oops, sort of came down, but that's okay. I may glue that on. I don't know. I kind of like it just kind of sitting like that. So I think I'm probably going to leave it like that. So I recommend this kit. Atlantis models are fantastic. I do hope they release more from this series. I think there are 3 or 4 other kits along the line if they have the molds. They've got a lot of the old AURORA molds, but I guess a lot of the molds have been lost. I did read that the Lone Ranger and Tonto molds had been lost. I hope they haven't, because I would just really love to have the Lone Ranger and Tonto original AURORA kits. But it's probably not going to happen. So there's the sword. I wanted to weather it. I used the Tamiya weathering, which I just cannot tell you. If you want to build models, you need to have the Tamiya. It just really makes it work. Let's see if we can show you here on the bottom. If you can see there, that's the oops, upside down. You can see that's the original copyright. So just a terrific little kit. Very inexpensive. I think it's worth every dime. As always, I encourage you to build models. It's very therapeutic, and when it's done, you've got a work of art that's unique to yourself. So build models, have fun, take care of yourself, and if you can, take care of somebody else. Model building is forever.